Well, I've always been fascinated with draft horses. My folks had...
Jim Stewart's love of driving horses started with a spotted pony and cart when he was 5 years old. Annual trips to the Iowa State Fair to watch the horse and pony pulls and draft horse shows piqued his interest. And in 1984, his dad, Gerald, bought a team of Belgians. There was no turning back.
My dad bought a team of weanlings right off the mare, and we hitched them up we had them in harness within a month or two and used them to feed hay to our sheep, which amounted to 2 bales in the back of an old horse-drawn high-wheeled wagon. And so they was a good broke team, and Dad had them for several years, won the state obstacle course at the Iowa State Fair several years in a row, so good team. I started in 1987. I bought my first team, and been at it ever since, I guess.
From New Virginia, Jim is a member of the South Central Iowa Draft Horse and Mule Association, serving as secretary for the last 15 years. He also is president of the Iowa Draft Horse and Mule Breeders Association. He works to promote draft horses and enjoys educating people about them.
I've got 8 of them on my place right now. Over the years, I think I've had 60 some horses that I've bought. I haven't bought any, but that I've raised and sold. But this is Matilda. She's 10 years old, and she's my oldest. I raised her, and I raised her mother. It takes a lot of time, and there's, you know, you got to sacrifice other things in your life to have horses. They cost a lot of money to have around. Now, I raise all my own feed and stuff, and the things you do, the planting the corn and that work and the making the hay, that's all hobby stuff for me. I would do that. Well, I'm doing it without pay, I guess, but you know, I enjoy that. It's all part of the deal. I like being around horses, but they're quiet. You hitch to them and you go out and listen to the birds sing and hear the alfalfa roots pop when you plow, and it's I don't know, just serene. I enjoy the horse. I enjoy just coming up and choring every night, just feeding and tying them up and brushing them and kicking them back out. I don't necessarily have to work them, but.
Jim and his family have competed at the Iowa State Fair with their horses since the farm team classes began in 1991. The classes show the skills the teams need to work on a farm.
We're all involved a little bit. My dad started, you know, and he and I have showed together forever. My boy, when he was a young man, showed in all the youth classes. My granddaughter was State Fair Draft Horse Queen in 2010, and she shows in both the rider draft classes and the farm team classes. And then I'm hoping my younger grandkids get into it, so.
Getting an opportunity to show at the Iowa State Fair is the highlight of Jim's year. It's a chance for him to show what his horses can do at one of his favorite places.
We always went up to the fair when I was a kid, and it's like, you know, the ultimate thing to show at the fair. I remember the first year I was so nervous I could, you know, just shake, but it's just, you know, you think of it being the top of the line. I like to compete, and so State Fair's the place to go.